little pleasure in that pain, like that. I don't know कैसे
हसीन दर्द
हसीन दर्द दे दो.
ले लिया ना तूने.
Sometimes he's so energetic कि यार मेरे को लगता है कि because I am
with Ranveer for energy.
yeah, okay, him and Ranveer in a room, bro.
Oh my God, but that's...
Nuclear explosion. She threw a party for us that night after we were in Goa.
I don't think it was for us, but we were invited. Yeah.
It was Vicky who.
We weren't invited to the wedding, but we were invited to this party.
Yeah.
Blooming romance.
Yes.
Blooming romance.
Yes, we have.
Yes,
and all is so cute.
Hello everyone, I'm Rudrani and welcome to Speak Easy. My guests today are so much fun. Besides that, they're also very, very talented. They're the men who are making their own space, doing crazy things, unafraid, fearless, and that's the joy of being an actor. Hello, welcome to the show, Ishaan and Siddhant. Apt though, you all are doing crazy things. It's liberating, isn't it, to not be boxed into something and just do whatever you want to do.
Thank you for having us, first of all, Rudrani.
Of course.
Start, sir.
So that's the point. That's why we became actors, so that we could do anything we want, be any characters, do different genres, different worlds, different dimensions, like you'd see in this film.
Little did we know.
Little did we know.
कि हम major गुल्लू बन जाएंगे.
Exactly.
There are so much expectations once you're more famous, more popular that way, because people are like, you know, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. It's very interesting that you all still haven't got trapped in that yet.
I think I can speak for the both of us when I say we're both young in our careers, and I don't think we feel that pressure as of yet. Yeah, of course, there are people who have
Advice and, you know, कि ऐसे करना चाहिए, ऐसे नहीं करना चाहिए, but
I think the whole point of becoming an actor was to be able to explore, and it's a very big part of the joy of being an actor. And I think so far, I think we've also been lucky that people have been able to envision us in different roles.
Yeah.
Because that sometimes doesn't happen, especially when you started off in your first few years. So just enjoying. I'm just enjoying my journey so far. I like all genres of film as an audience, and as an actor I have the audacity to think I can have a crack at them. So I'm loving it. I thought my experience on Phone Bhoot was as much fun in a very different way than all the more intense and dramatic roles that I've done. So yeah. Siddharth, जवाब दे दे.
सिद्धांत बोला मैंने.
शीर्षा के बाद मुझे
शीर्षा के बाद लोगों ने शीर्षा के बाद
सिद्धार्थ.
I said सिद्धांत only भाई. सिद्धांत बोला मैंने.
नहीं वो तो मैं कह रहा था.
He is teasing you. He is teasing you.
ऐसा होता है, लोग बोलते हैं काफ़ी सारी चीज़ें कि ये करना चाहिए, ये नहीं करना चाहिए, लेकिन मेरे लिए लाइक सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट चीज़ यही थी कि टू बी एन एक्टर वाज टू बी एबल टू डू एवरीथिंग, यू नो. सो व्हाटएवर पीपल से मैं सुनता सबकी हूँ, करता अपने दिल की हूँ, लेकिन मज़ा आना चाहिए जो भी मैं करता हूँ, या तो मज़ा हो या कुछ मीनिंगफुल हो. मेरे लिए वो चीज़ काफ़ी क्लियर है. और हाँ, लोग बोलते हैं, लोग एडवाइसेस देते हैं, कई बार एडवाइसेस काम भी आती हैं. ऑडियंसेस भी आजकल सबके हाथ में फ़ोन है, तो सब लोग कुछ ना कुछ एडवाइस देते रहते हैं, तो मैं सुनता सबकी हूँ, फीडबैक सबका लेता हूँ, प्रोसेस करता हूँ, लेकिन अल्टीमेटली जो इंस्टिंक्टिवली फील होता है वही करता हूँ.
It was very interesting for me to see the trailer because it was very, very diametrically opposite to what you all have done till now. I want to know, and I feel comedy is one of the most difficult genre because something lands and something doesn't. I want to know, how did you draw that balance between, I mean, of course, you have a director on set and all of that, but yourself as an actor, आपने वो balance कैसे किया कि ये hamming हो सकता है, ये नहीं होगा, this is where we sort of channelize the energy and this is where we don't?
That's a great question.
That's a very good question, actually. Being new age actors, actually, Ishaan and I also bonded on the hamming which we see. So,
We bonded on the hamming.
Before the film.
मुझे मेरा bro मिल गया.
हाँ, so हम like because we could see it, because
We've shared references. Bro, ये नहीं करना है.
Should I be curious enough to ask you?
No, moving on very quickly.
वो ये नहीं करना है. But
हमारे director से पूछिए. He would send it to us.
but this is interesting. Sorry, I was just teasing you all. Please continue. It's interesting. So then there were references that you said ये नहीं करना है. And
so
what were the...
we know what ham is, like we can see it through, like, because being new age actors are, I think, the way we look at cinema and the kind of cinema we love watching or we watch, you know, is more, it's a different kind of, you know, cinema, and we are inspired by that. So we want to bring in something new. So we also know what is ham. We understand.
Correct.
We absolutely get it, and we have fun with it. So on a film like this, where there is a pura scope hai ham karne
बिल्कुल,
ka.
100%.
But like we would do the scene like how it is. We'll laugh at like you would ham about it. Like we'd do the scene like in a very loud way, and then we'd go back to our like, nahi, let's be real. Let's not act it out because situation di hui hai, dialogues hain. So let's just be real and just believe in the characters and just be the characters rather than trying to be like ha ha hoo hoo.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like you said, there's a tightrope that
Very.
you walk when you're doing comedy, because if you exaggerate, then you lose the joke because you're trying to be bigger than the joke.
Yeah.
But if you underplay it, on the other hand, you lose energy. And then the joke doesn't land, then there's no fun. And it's very important to bring energy to comedy
Correct,
as well.
100%.
So the balance is not always easy to find. And in this film, because it's a farcical, all-out, out-and-out comedy with ridiculous situations, the fun was often actually in like not playing it ridiculous, because the situation is so ridiculous that for them, they believe it. They're living it. This is their life as you would live yours, or as normal as a conversation like this is. But if you would imagine if we're having this conversation with like a chudel with twisted feet in the middle, and we're trying to fix her because we think humne pair tod diye. So it's like it's that ridiculous, but we're playing it like for them, their logic is defined. Na? ये तो यही है, जिंदगी ऐसी ही होती है.
Believe in the world.
You believe in the world that you're part of.
So that's the fun of doing something like this. Is ऐसा होता तो क्या होता?
Of course, we know that there are Ghostbusters references, and we know that there is a movie like that. और यहाँ पे नहीं हुआ है. I 100% believe that no one's ever tried. I want to know, while this is a completely different world, what did you all think of the original? I'm not saying this is a remake at all. I'm saying, what did you all think of a movie that was similar in that world? And did that thought come to your mind कि यार बस हमको globally, references should not come in that way, should not become awkward?
No, actually, the thing is, when you see it without any context, when you see the trailer, that's an obvious parallel to draw. It's an obvious parallel to draw, but the fact is that this film has very few, if any, references to English films. And the only thing is that the situation and the characters are very different. The situation is similar, that there are people who are hunting ghosts. So the iconic film we know is Ghostbusters. But the fact is that the references are from our Hindi films.
100%.
In this film. It's full of pop culture references of Ramsay brothers and all kinds of things like the Haqiqat poster that we have in the film.
Jadoo.
And
Jadoo.
Which, what not. So this film is a very homegrown Hindustani film. And I don't think that...
Those thoughts didn't cross also, basically. And you never had that discussion? Ever.
No, we never really had that discussion.
We never felt like...
Fair enough.
Yeah. ये दो लड़कियां, दोनों ने स्टार्टअप शुरू किया, भूत पकड़ने का शौक है.
And in fact, we've addressed it openly in the film also. There's a dialogue where we say, Ghostbusters.
Exactly. That's exactly why I wanted to have this question.
I get slapped.
They're very smart jokes, and also again they're self-deprecatory, right? I love the moment where Katrina is saying, "Aapka Hindi thoda weak hai." I love that, and I feel the smartest comedy is when you can take a joke on yourself.
Yeah.
When she was saying that, or when you all were doing certain scenes where you all are making fun of yourselves.
Yeah, that was not in the first draft of the script. It was improvised.
Really?
It was improvised.
See, this is what I want to know. I want to know which those moments were for
That
the
was
two of you.
improvised.
Many moments in that. Om was improvised on the day.
Whose idea was it to add that?
I did that.
You did the Om
So you said password, na? तो password क्या हो सकता है? Om.
I love that.
So there's a lot of stuff in the film. We've constantly, every day we've done something. हम भी अभी देखेंगे 31 को फिर तो पता चलेगा क्या क्या रखा है, क्या निकाल दिया.
Yeah, I mean, when she gets inside my body and I hit myself, I mean, that was really painfully funny.
And also the line that follows next.
The next line, yeah. I mean, I couldn't just control myself.
I want to know.
It's one of my favorite lines. I died when I heard that.
I want to know how because you obviously are going through pain, and then you have to look at Katrina Kaif and tell her,
yeah.
maybe
you were inside.
Yeah, because there's a little pleasure in that pain, like that. I don't know, kaise.
Haseen dard.
Haseen dard.
Oh God! Why is this going Kanti? What is happening?
This film is.
Haseen dard de do.
ले लिया ना तूने. Was a great knock.
Suraj.
Okay, but I want to say, let's talk about first impressions. I mean, we all know that you all are really close now, of course, and I think that chemistry helps, right? So Coffee said that मैं इतना single था कि मेरे साथ घूमते घूमते ईशान single रह गया. That's the kind of bond that you actually kind of share, isn't it? You given vibes.
ऐसे दोस्तों तो दुश्मनों की क्या जरूरत है?
Exactly what I was
All
going
my friends
with.
are toxic.
But I think it helps, right? If for a movie like this, I mean, of course, it's not a prerequisite, but it always helps that you've gotten a great friend out of each other.
Yeah, yeah.
है ना? I want to know how that helped. And of course, first impressions when you all met each other, and of course, when you all met Katrina Kaif, and then that happened.
क्या what a different gesture, no? Katrina Kaif.
No, because it's interesting, right?
When you all met each other, and when you all met Katrina Kaif.
I feel like because there must have been that distance. I feel there is always a little bit of the distance. I think y'all, since you're
Distance तो अभी भी है ही नहीं वो.
yeah, we've been told Katrina Kaif is not well.
She's not feeling too good.
But yeah.
But she's here with us in spirit.
She's here
as we said.
always in spirit.
Yeah, we definitely had a head start, and we were very chill with each other, and I think it was easier. Like effort पता नहीं चला. We didn't have to we had a natural banter which we then also took into the film, and the film gave us these characters which also gave us a dynamic in real life. अब हम major गुल्ली हो गए हैं बेचारे.
Exactly.
But Kat immediately broke the ice with us, I think. If you'd like to take it from here.
How?
This part of the answer.
The first day when she came, I was a bit like एक होता है ना कि like she's a
you don't want to tread carefully. And,
yeah. But then she was very cool and very chilled out. So ऐसा महसूस नहीं हुआ. I think the first day, actually even before that, we had like a couple of reading sessions.
Yeah.
I think we broke the ice there only. She threw a party for us that night after we were in Goa.
I don't think it was for us, but we were invited. Yeah.
It was Vicky who
we weren't invited to the wedding, but we were invited to this party.
Yeah. So,
but there you go. It's in some way you've been a part of that whole thing.
Blooming romance.
Yes.
Blooming romance.
Yes, we have.
Yes,
and all is so cute.
It is cute though. They're lovely.
Yeah,
I'm very fond of Katrina, but I think I don't know, all of us, I think people felt like, oh, there you go. Nice things happen.
Yeah.
It can happen. It feels like that when that happened. But see how she is literally using her husband as a marketing tool for you all. That video went viral.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
where poor thing is sleeping.
No, Hito is a wonderful human who is trying to get some sleep. We are the tools. We are tools only. हम लोग marketing tools नहीं, हम tools नहीं.
It's very difficult. You all are constantly, of course, asked about your relationships and, your exes, your past relationships are discussed. There was a moment in Coffee where I know you looked at the person asking the question, you looked at Karan and you had the most, just like a smile. I think it was so respectful for whether it was your ex or otherwise to not say anything. So I want to say kudos to you first of all. I don't know if anybody noticed that, but I think it's wonderful gesture to be respectful that way. I know people will say low bar, but 100% this is high bar because you don't have people doing that, and it could have gone either way, right? So I want to know how important that is also for you because it shows you truly value any relationship that might be, I feel. Tell me if I got it right. I really mean it as a compliment. Please don't take it otherwise.
Thank you for saying that. That's kind of you to say. I think it's the bare minimum. Respectful and thoughtful about others and not only what I'm feeling in that moment. And,
absolutely.
I don't... I mean, there are some conversations that are okay to be had publicly, and there's some conversations that you don't, you want to respect other people's boundaries and your own as well. And I have that, I'm very clear about my demarcation of what is personal and what is okay to speak about publicly. And while I like having fun and being, I think I'm pretty affable and I like talking to people socially, etc. But I reserve certain things for people who are close to me.
And that's wonderful.
Yeah.
The first time when I met Siddhant, he was very happily in a relationship and all of that. Okay, now you're single. I remember this video which popped up in my timeline where you're walking in Diwali party and everybody's teasing you with Navya's name. You again smiled and you walked off. How are you dealing with all this? This is a part and parcel, or have you decided to not focus on that at all?
I don't focus on that. I want to keep it private. I want to keep it very, just to myself, whatever it is, because I think अगर कोई भी चीज़ है, अगर उसकी स्पेशलिटी तभी होती है जब आप उसे बचा के रखना है.
To maintain the sanctity of...
Absolutely. And That's such a lovely thing to say.
Yeah.
Something that you think is annoying is basically one annoying habit and one inspirational sort of a thing.
About me?
Each other.
Inspirational, I think he's very, very energetic.
That is true.
He's very like, and he's like that always. Like, even if I talk to him at 12 or 1 a.m., he's like up for it. He's always like there. So I think that's something which is very inspiring.
Always there, I like.
Always there, yeah. 1 a.m. 4 a.m. नहीं है अभी तक 1 a.m. तक है.
But that's sweet, no? You have somebody that you can just call anytime.
And
What's the annoying habit?
annoying habit is sometimes he's so energetic कि यार मेरे को लगता है कि because I have
with Ranveer for energy.
yeah, okay, him and Ranveer in a room, bro.
Oh my God, but that's...
Nuclear explosion.
I really like about Sid that I said this before, that I think that he has a really sweet and gullible side to him.
Yeah.
Very normal, like a normal young guy.
Yeah.
And it's very easy to talk with him and chill with him. But at the same time, he has a strong professional mind on him, and he has a point of view about everything, and he knows what he wants to do and what he's got to do to get there. And I think that balance is something that I appreciate. I like that.
That's
and yeah, and he can be like a sweet little boy, but then he can suddenly be like, one second, bhag, sher aaya. And this is where I need to be that. And annoying thing about him is I don't think he does the best impressions of everyone. I don't think so. This Shersha impression was...
But I love it. I love it.
God only knows what, yeah.
It's okay. You can call me by Siddhant. I love him.
Fair. Okay. The last thing that we are ending with, this is the Katrina Kaif quiz. Let's see who's going to ace this. Where was Katrina Kaif born? If you know the answer, you can tell.
She was born in...
I knew.
Madurai.
No, Madurai is where her mom is working.
Sorry.
She's born in Tokyo or something?
Hong Kong.
Hong Kong.
Okay. What is she afraid of?
Horror films, ghosts, spirits, the dark world.
Okay, you said dark. Darkness is what she's always said.
Yeah.
Dark and
Yeah.
heights is what.
Yeah.
Very. I was thinking ये तो पता होगा.
आजा मैदान में.
अरे मैं हूँ.
Okay. What is her last name? Her original last name.
Katrina Kaif.
Kaif, because her name was, she was asked to make it simpler, right? That is why during Boom, her name Kaif came up.
Kaushal.
God damn.
एक minute,
Can't beat that.
Can't beat that, but ठीक है. Original.
Katrina.
Turket. What was the first job at the age of 8? Like at the age of 14 was the first job. She did something. If you tell me what did, okay, she did an
Modeling.
ad. Correct. She
Yeah.
did an ad for
Yeah.
something. So you can tell me whether it's for a football or whether it was for, like, let's say crockery or oil or anything. Just tell me किस category में उसका ad था. I made it simpler for you all. It's a difficult one.
Hair oils? I don't know.
Skincare.
Very close by. No, Sinclair. Hair oil को मैंने close by. Actually, jewelry. I thought next you're going to say jewelry. Jewelry. Okay, not bad.
0.
Which was, can you tell me which is the film where she's used her first initial years में her first original dubbed voice was used? पहले उसकी dubbing was done by somebody
Boom.
else. No, that उसमें तो किसी और की dubbing थी. Tell me any of the films, even if you give me like first 2-3 films.
Ajab Prem.
वो तो हाँ चलो technically New York was a film where she started using her own. I mean Ajab Prem में भी था वो हाँ है because it was nearer to her right now. चलो I'll give it to you. Alice Siddhant. Okay, this is the last one. This is a difficult one. I said that Katrina.
अभी तक easy था.
अभी तक easy था. ये difficult है.
इतना पता होता तो.
Katrina, but he might know it. Like I said, Katrina's voice was dubbed for many years.
किसने किया है ये?
Who dubbed?
Yeah, she was known as Katrina's voice. That is why. Should I tell you?
Alka Yagni.
Dragon.
Ragini, Mona Ghosh Shetty. Because I give you the easiest one. Instagram following at least round figure.
65.
You want to take a guess?
Her Instagram.
Right now, what is her Instagram
68.
following?
I don't know.
You said 68? Yeah, you got it. Not bad, yeah? 68.2, not bad.
68 million.
68 million.
I got it.
I'll give it to her.
अरे
He said
ये क्या
68.
लगता है? 70 फॉलोअर है सिर्फ कटरीना के. नहीं.
I must say that he did know a lot, but Not bad, not bad. I'm sorry I had very interesting questions, but यहाँ पे खत्म करने थे. But thank you so much.
Thank you.
What do we get?
What do you get? I'm going to send you all something. What do you want? You'll get a.
Go to the theater and watch Phone Booth on the 4th of November, guys. November. Oh, Zubani फिसल गई बोलते.
But we are all Katrina Kaif fans.
हे भगवान या खुदा.
4 नवंबर कोई बात.
4 November.
But like I said, if you've seen this interview, you know they are genuine people. You see the vibe, see the energy. Vibe hai. Katrina, I'm sorry I bursted out laughing when you were making her do vibe hai. She looks tad bit uncomfortable. Then she got the hang of it.
Yeah.
She only made us do it.
Yeah, but I like her. She's like, एक बार फिर से करो वो vibe hai. Love it. So vibe hai यहाँ पे. And all the very best. Thank you so much, Ishaan. Thank you, Siddhant. Wonderful.
You got it right.